Hello Nativity School community. This is my first video for you all. It is Friday about 1:30 on the first week of school, and it's been a great first week, amazing first week. Great to be here with you all, amazing school community, and looking forward to the year coming forward. And I wanted to thank you for all of your warm welcomes, getting to meet so many of you. I'm learning some of the kids' names. I have a decent number of the middle schoolers down. But I do plan to learn everyone's name, and hopefully some parents too, or most of the parents as well. And I'm still ramping up to speed. This is my 15th day here in person. And ideally I would have been here at the beginning of June, but with all the things that needed to take place from moving from California, this is where we ended up with just being here the last 3 weeks. And I was able to hire 2 new people when I came, and I'm still working on the art teacher. We've had some art classes this week, and we'll continue art next week, but we'll keep working hard to find the art teacher. One of the great blessings of being new is that I bring fresh eyes to everything. And the main question I ask as a new person is, how can we be safer? What ways, where are there loopholes? Where are there weak spots? And with the drill this morning, that was a great opportunity to practice what put into practice what we learned last week in our training. And to meet the police officers in person and walk around with them a little bit. One of the things I have my eyes on, one of the things that bothers me the most is drop-off right now. There's just so many opportunities for some accident to happen. So I do plan to revamp dismissal. I think I can make it just as fast, but make it a whole lot safer. So that'll be one of the first things I'm looking at. Probably some tweaks to drop-off as well so that we can get that in order. The handbook. So I had almost nothing to do with this handbook, just the way I just got here. Mostly that's previous administrations. Some recent changes were largely pulled from other archdiocesan schools. So what was published last week, I really hadn't had much chance to look at it. My goal is to really look at it, at least in a decent way, to make sure it's blending well with our current community. 2 quick changes that we'll make already is belts. We'll start that in 3rd grade. We don't want to have issues with younger kids not able to deal with them. So 3rd grade, that'll be for belts. And if you could get those by after Labor Day, that would be fine. And then we're moving back to start time of when we open the door, so 7:50. I just didn't have enough time to really properly greet everybody when we did 7:55. And I wanted that to be a great start to the day where I connect with them. I'm at least smiling, hopefully get a smile out of them. It helps me to learn their names. So we'll back to the 7:50 start time so that we can have a real personal and beautiful beginning to the day. And overall, with the changes, especially with uniform, we want to be reasonable. Why do we get into that fight to begin with? I think the simple answer is when you don't fight that, you look at the public schools, you end up with, I think most of us can agree, we don't want to end up like a public school. And then, where do you draw the lines? And there's no perfect answer. So we're doing the best to draw the lines in a way that makes sense. And we're never going to have everyone be happy with all the lines. So, we'll be patient with us, and we'll work together in reasonableness and knowing we have a common goal. We can make progress there and end up with a more beautiful and orderly and joyful campus. Let's see. If you get uniforms in we pretty much had patients this first week. I don't think anyone got any consequences for uniform this week. By Monday, that we would really like to have everyone in uniform. If you have an issue with that because it's on order, please let the teacher know when you ordered it, when you expect it to come in, so that they have an idea of when to expect it. And just keep in contact with your teacher. Again, we want to be reasonable and make this work. I'm trying to think of anything else. I'm sure there's something I forgot. I do like to do these just on a one take. Maybe I'll make these more professional going forward. And this so far is just one take. And super happy to be here. And we'll be getting you an updated handbook shortly for your signature. Again, sorry for all the craziness with the handbook. And I look forward to seeing you again on Tuesday night for back to school night. God bless you.